Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's H.A. to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Packers defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Up the middle, Achane. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's going to be stepped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They're now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Now a toss right side, H.M. with it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Fake. Rodgers. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Rip, 23.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On second down, Lawrence. And complete to Drake London. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The Packers at 4-12 now on the year. And they come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that has not shown much consistency during this losing streak because they've never really...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Mark Andrews, touchdown! Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the end zone, Jason Taylor II will return it. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it, and they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. From midfield now, Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And they will score.
That was a user spin.
Touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Now another shot here at the PAT. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
On red.
Lawrence will try again after the pick 6. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Cam Smith. He's to the 10. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Extra point try now for Moody. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Bears 21, Packers nothing. Harrison Butler set to kick off.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. You look at this Bears defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Jeudy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This is caught. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. (21-0) our score after one. Here's Lawrence. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Extra point from McManus is good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded like a 5-year-old. This is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Right back to Achane on second down. There he goes left side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Again, it's Achane. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. Now a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this will be caught by Mooney. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taylor now from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 1st down, Lawrence. This pass is caught by London. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. Lawrence over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throw left side, there's London. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Trevor Lawrence, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Number 50, hey, you block over here.
Right back to Achane on second down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Deebo Samuel. He's got the first down and more. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Deebo Samuel, 67 yards. And the Bears had 6 to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Swings this out for Hunt. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And it's a Packers touchdown. Drake London as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. lead is trimmed down to 10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown on the final.
I got to clip that. That was powerful.
The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown
That
drive.
was
It seemed
tough,
like they
man.
maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Not this year, Spinny Spin.
And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. First half in
Not this year, Hoss.
watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, I know. I've been in the division with you.
Welcome back, Charles and I.
Yeah, you're trying to break out players. I know what you're trying to do.
Number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway.
Doing the same thing, but I'm trying to win every game. That's the only difference.
Return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Right.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look.
Oh, I think I played under that.
Lost it. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 156 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Huh? So I got him 102 speed. He maxed out.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Show that he's got the fresh legs.
I got him maxed
up.
out.
The first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Inside.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers on the bootleg.
Oh, come on.
And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Jake Moody on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Got a man. It's London. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
11. Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. That is incomplete.
How he get hurt?
Closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute.
That's not what I need right
Ball
now.
in the air, never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
It's a throw again. It's Lawrence. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. Now Lawrence. And caught by London. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sims. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it.
But I'm selling him out. He ain't getting another snap. Back.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Got him.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Back to throw again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Montez Sweat in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
4th down, here's Lawrence.
There we go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time.
That was supposed to be Patrick Queen, but he done.
And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Oh, look at the juke. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 171 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
H-Chan here, they stay on the ground.
Oh, shit.
Taking it right down Broadway. How about this?
Line on 22.
Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Devon H-Chan with touchdown number 20.
He done for the night.
And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Yeah, he done for the night.
Moody good with the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch. Will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score...
Oh, hit that, Mozzie.
Pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Malcolm Kuntz. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he
somebody
gets in
in.
there to drop it. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League. The Packers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Touchdown, Bears! Debo Samuel.
I didn't even realize they was in.
Touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this quarter lead. Moody good with
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
As they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd down, Lawrence. Into the hands of London. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
2nd and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. This is caught. It's Kirk. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Got him.
And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Lawrence will throw. Touchdown, Packers. Drake London, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Marshawn.
Marshawn. You're a big dog.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Inside. Get 300. Get 300.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
26.
Give running right is Mitchell. A little juke. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Chicago.
That's some stick moves, man.
Elijah Mitchell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This pass is caught by London. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 more on that one and another first down. Now Lawrence. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Bears continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now Moody for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
All right, you good, baby?
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by London. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Lawrence. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. McManus now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 52 yards.
First down, Bears.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And
ran into each other.
Again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point try now for Moody. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
76. Packers 35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to
Wow, they cut it up. Right.
every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
All right, shut that door.
2nd and 5. It's a throw again is Lawrence.
That boy cut it down.
Goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 118 yards rushing now for Mitchell. He's got a first down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers looking to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, this from 30 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can